Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride your way. Welcome to News Hour on Some TV, the pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Some TV Live. Now the major headlines. Taraba State launches woven sack project to boost agricultural visibility and revenue. Colombian court orders ex-president release pending appeal. Nigeria spends $10 billion annually on food imports. Bauchi State award 2.6 million naira to elderly citizens for humanitarian services. I am Esther Oka-Steven with the news in full. The Taraba State government has reaffirmed its commitment to fully harnessing and promoting the state's agricultural potential through the new Taraba State Woven Sack project, aimed at boosting visibility, tackling produce, and increasing internally generated revenue. Some TV correspondent Lilian Yakubu files in the report.
The Secretary to the Government of Taraba State, Gibbon Timothy Katabs, made a commitment during the inaugural and steering committee meeting on the Taraba State Woven Sack project held in Jalingo. The SGS will laud the initiative said the branding of Taraba Sack will help showcase the state's agricultural potentials. He commended the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry and other stakeholders for keying into the project, stressing that the absence of a unifying brand had hindered the state's growth. On his part, Commissioner of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Peter Judge, described the initiative as an opportunity to give Taraba's agricultural produce visibility within and outside the state. He explained that every grain leaving Taraba will now be tracked through the branded sack, with each bag contributing a percentage to the state's internally generated revenue. The commissioner added that production will begin with a 100-kilogram bag and subsequently other bags will be produced and called for collaboration and equal distribution.
Today marks yet another milestone in our collective journey to reposition Taraba State as a proud agricultural home. Not only within Nigeria but on international stage. We are gathered here because our dear state, under the visionary leadership of His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas, is fully charged and prepared to roll out Taraba Branded Sack, a groundbreaking initiative designed to advertise, promote, give global visibility to our farm products.
On his part, the Commissioner of Poverty Alleviation, Abu James Philip, noted that the project will engage local sellers as distributors, thereby contributing to poverty reduction while also helping to monitor goods moving in and out of the state.
Has given the Commission of Commerce a good platform. At least with this, with the introduction of Taraba woven sack, I think Taraba State has taken the lead of eradicating poverty, because These sacks, I know they are not produced in Taraba State, but they will be distributed, they will be sold in Taraba State. So the Honorable Commissioner make mention of our sole distributors and major distributors. You'll see that our people will be able to be engaged in trading, in distributing these sacks. At least a minimum amount will be, they will gain it, and I think it will reduce their state of poverty.
Also speaking, Chairman of the Taraba Board of Internal Revenue, retired Brigadier General Aliyu Faransa, represented by a board member, Theophilus Jaffet, said the woven sacks arrival is timely and will complement automation in revenue collection, reduce leakages, and increase IGR generation for the state. In their remarks, Chairman of the Taraba Agricultural Produce Market Agency, Taraba Market and Taraba Amana Farmers hailed the project as a timely innovation and pledged full support while calling on farmers, buyers and traders to use the new sack.
Take up something like this, you have to appreciate him. So we really appreciate you for what you've done. It is our prayers that we will all succeed.
Abunda za mu ga wannan gwamnati sai mu ce Allah ya kara gwamnatin namu daraja da power. Dama tun wancan gwamnatocin da suka wuce muna neman mu samu irin gwamnatin da za ta taimake mu. Wannan fil da aka kawo da na fatan buhu da na revenue da wannan layin mu ne mu muke shan wahala.
A court in Colombia on Tuesday ordered the immediate release of former President Alvaro Uribe while he appealed a witness temporarily conviction for which he was sentenced to 12 years in the house arrest. The sentence announced early this morning marked the first time in Colombia's history that a former president has been convicted of a crime. He received the longest possible prison term. Uribe, who led Colombia from 2002 to 2010 and defined domestic politics for a generation, was found guilty of asking right-wing paramilitaries to lie about the alleged link to him as they committed atrocities while fighting leftist rebels. A Law and Order headliner, Uribe was a close ally of the United States and retained ties to the Americans' right. The 73-year-old has been under house arrest since August 1st in his home in Rio Negro, near his hometown of Medellin. He appealed that conviction, urging that the trial was politically motivated and instigated by Colombia's left, now led by President Gustavo Petro. Tuesday's decisions by the Superior Court in Bogota means Uribe can move around freely while his appeal is considered. Nigeria spent $10 billion annually on food imports, including wheat, rice, sugar, fish, and tomato paste. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, has revealed. Speaking at the First Bank Agric and Export Expo in Lagos, Kyari, represented by his special advisor Ibrahim Alkali, stressed that urgent need to boost domestic production and agricultural financing to reduce import dependence. He highlighted Nigeria's vast arable land, youthful population, and potentials for agro-exports, noting that current earnings from agriculture are below $400 million. Kyari urged innovation financing models, value addition, and active youth engagement to achieve food sovereignty and strengthen the nation's economy. Senator Ned Nwoko of Delta Central has said his proposed bill to establish ranges nationwide aimed to boost food production and reduce farmer-aiders conflict. The bill under legislative review seeks to create a range development and management agencies, regulate range operation, and provide a legal framework for ranches in all 774 local government areas and the Federal Capital Territory. Nwoko emphasized that modernizing livestock farming through ranging should end open grazing, resolving clashes over grazing land, and enhance food security, while respecting land tenure laws and protecting the rights of communities and stakeholders. The Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, has taken over the Lumina 2030 initiative from the Federal Ministry of Education to ensure sustainability and long-term impact. UBEC Executive Secretary Aisha Garba announced the move during a 5-day program in Abuja, highlighting the initiative goal to educate and empower 1 million undeserved Nigerian girls by 2030 through schooling, skill training, caregiver support, and community engagement. Institutionalizing Lumina within UBEC aligns with the national education priorities and ensure a stable, data-driven model. The Federal Ministry of Education has launched a fully automated admission system for federal university colleges across Nigeria, aiming to improve transparency, efficiency, and school capacity management. The initiative, led by Education Minister Dr. Maruf Tunji Al-Ausa, ensures all admission adhere to such schools, improves capacity, address past issues, and overcrowding. The current cycle covers 80 conventional Unity College for Junior Secondary School 1, while admission for 42 federal technical colleges will be announced later. Officials say the reform streamline processes, enhance accountability, and foster better learning environment with results available on the ministry's official website. The National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education, NMEC, has launched a program aimed at enrolling over 500,000 out-of-school children and youth. A 2-day training for enumerators in Abuja focused on the use of automated data collection tools to identify youth aged 15 and above who have dropped out or never attended school. The initiative, which will cover over 747 local government areas, emphasizes both literacy and vocational training. Monitoring will be conducted in real time via the dashboard link to the National Identity Management System. Pilot testing will begin in 4 FCT locations before nationwide rollouts, with the first literacy cycle expected to last 6 to 9 months. Nigeria reportedly has over 30 million non-literate adults as of 2021. The Nigerian Governors Forum, NGF, has launched Investopedia, a new investment platform aimed at bridging the country's $100 billion infrastructure gap by unlocking capitals, creating jobs, and accelerating development. Speaking in Abuja, NGF Chairman Abdurrahman Abdurrazak said the platform will position Nigeria as an attractive destination for investors and provide guidance on where and how to invest. Investopedia, a biennial publication, will feature projects across sectors, offer market insights, and be showcased internally. Supported by the NGF Fund and partners including MOFI, NSIA, and CBN, and the U.S. Embassy, the initiative seeks to consolidate credible state-level opportunities into one transparent gateway for investors. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has inaugurated the rehabilitation water treatment plant at the Lower Osuma Dam in Abuja Buhari Area Council. The Phase 2 project, awarded in September 2022 under the previous administrations, at a cost of 50 million naira aimed to boost the plant's capacity and improve water supply to residents. Wike said the Federal Executive Council has approved the rehabilitations of Phase 1, 3, and 4, while a separate 90 billion naira project with China Geoengineering Company will extend water supply to satellite towns. Acting FCDA Executive Secretary Richard Dauda noted that the phase rehabilitation was necessary due to aging infrastructures and risk of plant collapse, with the completed Phase 2 now restored to its full 5,000 cubic meter per hour capacity and meeting international potable water standard. Similarly, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has denied claims that his administration owes local contractors over 5.2 billion naira, saying many contracts were awarded without his approval. Speaking during the commissioning of Phase 2 rehabilitation work at Lower Usman Dam, Wike described the allegation as blackmail by a group acting on behalf of corrupt officials. He emphasized that only contracts properly awarded and funded will be honored, challenging claimants to provide evidence linking him to the dispute debts. Wike also criticized civil servants and splitting projects into smaller sums to divert funds and pledged to end such practices under his administration. The Sokoto state government has distributed 20 outboard engines to 6 local government areas to improve water transport safety following a boat accident that left dozens missing in Koyo village, Goronya community. Deputy Governor Idris Gobia announced the measures during a condolence visit, adding that Governor Ahmed Aliu also ordered the completion of the road and bridge projects in the area. The state pledged 20 million naira and 100 bags of grains to victims' families. Officials said the accident occurred when an overload wooden boat carrying about 50 passengers and 9 motorcycles capsized, with rescue operations still ongoing. The Bauchi state government has awarded 5 elderly citizens a total of 2.6 million naira in recognition of their selfless service to their communities. Ajia Ajara Waka, Commissioner of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, presented the check on Tuesday as part of 2025 World Humanitarian Day activities. Honorees include community leaders and volunteers who have dedicated decades to supporting hospitals, mosques, and local residents. Individuals awarded range from 200,000 naira to 1 million naira, with recipients pledging to continue their humanitarian work in inspire others. The Kano State Police Command has confirmed the 5 officers seen in various videos allegedly assisting a politician with distributing cash are facing disciplinary actions. Public Police Relation Officers SP Abdullahi Aruna Kyawaya stated the incident occurred on 10th July 2025 at the Coronation Hall of the Kano State Government House, not during the August 16th election as previously speculated. Investigations revealed that officers assigned to security duties engaged in unprofessional conduct. The command emphasized that corrective measures are underway to uphold discipline, integrity, and public trust within the Nigerian police force, reaffirming its commitment. We are stepping into a brief commercial break. Don't go away. We'll be right back shortly.
Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call
Welcome back. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authorities have summoned Comfort Emerson and Ibom Air cabin crew member Juliana Edward for further investigation into an incident aboard an Ibom Air flight from Uyo to Lagos on 10th August. Michael Uchemugu, the authorities' Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, confirmed the summons during a stakeholders meeting in Abuja, noting that the pilot did not request security and landing as the matter appeared resolved in flight. Emerson reportedly disembarked last after using the restroom. Senator Buhari Abdul Fattah, chairman of the Senate Committee on Aviation, called the strictest discipline among passengers and crew while praising the authorities' efforts to maintain safety and professionalism. NAPTIP has rescued 25 women in Abuja who were reportedly targeted for human trafficking to Saudi Arabia for labor exploitation. The women, engaged 17 to 43, were intercepted Monday in Wuse 2 while waiting to meet a trafficker recruited from Kano, Jigawa, and Katsina states with promises of domestic work abroad. Many were visiting Abuja for the first time and stranded at the time of rescue. Director General Binta Bello warned that Abuja is increasingly used as a coordination hub for trafficking and called on regulatory bodies to monitor recruitment agencies. NAPTIP has launched a manhunt for a travel agency allegedly linked to the operation. And this brings us to the end of News Hour from Som TV. Do stay tuned for more lineup of programs from Som TV. I am Esther Oka Steven. Thanks for watching.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.